Good evening. We're here today with Joe Cloninger. He is the deputy camp commander for the Oklahoma JLTA, and we're just here and want to ask him a few questions. Joe, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get involved with all Rangers and everything?
I started in Rural Rangers in the early 80s. I think it was 1984. Uh, was invited by a commander at my local church. I had been involved with the Boy Scouts. I was a leader over nearly every group from Tiger Cubs to all the way up to law enforcement explorers. I liked Royal Rangers because it had a God background. We taught the Bible. We taught how things that values and stuff. The Boy Scouts had similar, but I liked the intensity of the Royal Rangers. Uh, I started out as the local outpost commander for Buckaroos. That's been a
Wow,
while
that
back.
that, that has been a while.
Yes. Uh, Made my way up, taught uh, pioneers. I started becoming involved with the sectional uh, activities. I was made area commander in my section.
Wow.
From that, I was appointed sectional commander in my local section. And from that, I was elected as the Indian Nation Chapter FCF president, to which I served that office 4 years. Uh, it was during that time that uh, Commander Stan Botts approached me and he said, I need your expertise in a program called Junior Leadership Training Academy. And I thought, what is that? He explained the academy to me and what it was, and he said, I need someone to teach survival. And I thought, okay. So I actually was the first JSC, the Junior Survival Camp Commander. Uh, our camp here has evolved from, at that time, the entire camp was held in tents. We would spend hours setting tents up for our cadets and for staff. And uh, when we would cook, we would use a big tent with our own camping equipment to feed the boys here at the camp. Uh, it's evolved through the construction of the Eubank Center, the different cabins to where we only use two tents now, and that's for the one age group, and everyone else is, instead of focusing on the camping aspect of it, we focus on the leadership aspect of it. The boys learn various lessons. I call them life lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, from the youngest group all the way up to the boys that have finished out, they're finishing their last camp, earned the saber, and then they're earning the campaign hat. Uh, the campaign hat has a lot of meaning at this camp. If you've walked around and you see it, that campaign hat is a very desirable item for a boy.
Right.
Uh, it's not only a stature, it's a sense of accomplishment for that boy. It tells everybody at the camp, I made it. I've done this, and I've made it through. Uh, the From the youngest people, when the lessons that are taught, we have so many young boys that are controlled by a computer, and when I say a computer, I'm talking a handheld device. Uh, we don't have we don't have the intensity of, like, knot tying, leaf identification, things like that. It doesn't hold interest anymore. What we have to do is make the camp so much more fun, as well as a learning experience, that they want to come back. And to paraphrase one young boy several years, he was driving off down the road and he rolled the window down and he said, Commander Joe, I'll see you next year. And I thought to myself, that was the ultimate compliment as an adult leader, is when a young boy says, I'll see you next year. Because they want to come back. They want to see what next year brings. They want to see what the next level has to bring for them, what they're going to learn. Uh, we teach, one thing is manners. We teach,
Right.
ethics. We teach a Christian value, but we also teach other things. Had a mom tell me one time that she wanted to know on graduation day what I'd done with her son. And I said, he's standing right beside you. And she goes, that's not my son. I've never heard him say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, please, thank you. And I looked at him and I said, and he better keep doing that.
Right, yeah.
And those are the things that when you see on Sunday morning, when you see grandmas, grandpas, moms, dads, aunts, uncles, whole busloads of people from a church that drive all the way to Chandler to watch their son or their particular church young man that's graduating our academy, and I tell people, jump up, take pictures. This is a picture moment for
Right.
you. Do what and oh, I don't want to. I said, you're not going to hurt a thing. This is you guys' moment. We're just here to make it for you guys. And when the probably the most tearful and soul wrenching service is that commissioning of a young boy with his own saber.
Right.
He's given quite a charge by the commander. You know, I've got to change my life. I've got to do something, and I've been able to achieve this, and now I'm being recognized for it.
Absolutely. What has personally JLT done for you, Joe?
It's made me a better man. I've learned that sometimes, kind of like what Johnny Barnes once said, it takes a bigger man to stoop down to the level of a boy, and then for you to understand that's the greatest thing that a man can do,
Right.
is to let them know you're there for them. Our these boys, some of these boys that have been in our academy, are now fathers themselves. I just saw where one of our boys that was here for many years, day before yesterday, became a father. His dad was one of our commanders here, and he's a grandfather now. And I look at it like this: I had a little bit of help in that boy's outcome.
Absolutely.
I had just a little bit of influence in his,
Absolutely.
and I look back and I see I have no sons, and even my grandsons are too old now. So, but I still come, and it's the reason I do is because the smiling faces that come up and say, Commander Joe, will I see you next year? I said, you bet, I'll be here.
Well, Joe, we really appreciate you, and I know even today with the things that happened in your life, it was tough to be here, but I know how much that you're a man of God, and being here for these boys, I admiration, just admiration that no matter what tragedy ever happens in your life, you're going to be here for these boys, and I know that God has a special place and a special blessing for you when we all make it up there and stand before God and we give an account for the things we do. And I think Jesus is just going to say, Joe, let's just stop the book right here. There's just too. Come on in. Sit there. The book's too big.
I hope so.
The
I
book's
really
too
do.
big. We'll go on. Joe, we appreciate you. Thank you for being here at JLTA. We love your brother, and keep on doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.